van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and he hasn't said anything. Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best. Sacrifice for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! Porque la Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
Good morning to everybody. Volume goes up for a little bit. There we go. Let's see right there. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. We are live on both platforms, on Facebook and on YouTube. So I want to say good morning to everybody at YouTube. God bless you guys and everybody and also in Facebook. I will be doing lives also in Instagram at the same particular time, so we can get the 3 platforms going together. How's everybody doing? Good morning and good initiation of the week. I wish you guys the best of success on this Monday. And this last week, I believe it is last week. Yeah, it's March 29th. We're in the last days of March. For God's sake, 2021, January, February, March. My God, it's going real fast. I wish you guys the best. Now, let's get right into it. Oh my God, I call this. I call this, man. I call this since I started saying about globalist compacts. And today just happened. President Biden, the 46th president of the United States of America, just had a meeting with Boris Johnson. Virtual meeting with Boris Johnson. And in this meeting with Boris Johnson, they discussed a lot of the things about Brexit, how it's going to affect the economy with the United States, and how it's a separation. There's a separation right now in Europe that is causing, economical disbalances between really important productive countries. And they had a discussion. Just to remember, and just to give you guys an example, Boris Johnson was one of the presidents or leaders of the world that it was, in favor of a globalist compact of the environment, that I have been telling you guys that it was going to come. Climate change and the globalist compact of the environment was going to come. I told you the globalist compact of immigration, the globalist compact of education, that it got canceled because of COVID, but it's coming again. All these globalist compacts, it is the globalization, it is the Agenda 2030, it is the New World Order, people. And it is right in our faces, and they're doing it in front of our faces, but they're playing the I want to save the world card. And Boris Johnson was one of the guys that it was under the idea of blocking the 5G. Now they had a huge discussion about it and how they can bring the 5G back with President Biden. So Huawei Industries is going to be, it was blocked, Huawei Industries in the administration of Trump, by Mike Pompeo and also by William Barr, particularly by Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo was going around the world and practically preaching that China with the technology of the 5G, it using Huawei Industries or Huawei, technological devices, was going to use the phones or technology with the 5G to infiltrate, things like national security. So they were blocking that. Taiwan, separated from China. Indonesia started pulling out from China. Australia started pulling out from China. All these countries started pulling out from China due to the fact that Mike Pompeo was opening a lot of eyes. And the problems that are occurring in the Chinese Sea, doing nuclear testing, and the Chinese Sea, that is the place where they do the most international trade with $1.3 trillion per year, or 3 trillion, something like that. It is the place where, there is a commercial war over there. Now, all of a sudden, people, and this is for everybody, not to be surprised, and I will read it so you guys can understand how this is actually happening and how this is actually going to happen to the United States of America. And it is happening right now. In our country of Mexico also, we are being ruled by a communist dictatorship right now. The continent of America, I have said so, it is turning into a communist continent. Argentina is communist. Chile, it is communist. Nicaragua is communist. Bolivia was socialist. Venezuela, they didn't want to talk about communism. Colombia trying to turn into communist. Canada with Trudeau with communist ideas with Cuba. Mexico, you got Andres Manuel López Obrador with the ideology of a communist. And also now you got President Biden. Wow. And guess what happened? Remember that agreement that it sounds that it is called the Paris deal? That is kind of like a globalist compact. Boris Johnson was going to be the host of the globalist compact in 2019 in Scotland. Guess who is going to be the host now? There we go. This is all over the place, so you can do your own research. My God, this is so... It is. Nicaragua is not communist. Oh, my God. Dile eso a Marriaga. Dile eso a Marriaga. Y pregúntale a la gente. Pregúntale a la gente de Nicaragua si no hay comunismo en Nicaragua. Ask the people in Nicaragua and ask Marriaga, please. This right here, just for you guys to read it, and I will read it, and then I will elaborate. Joe Biden invites 40 leaders of the world to virtual summit on climate crisis. The globalist compact of environment, man. But it's not called globalist compact. They're trying to hide it. Because if they say globalist compact of the environment, it is, it is so obvious for them. So it's not a globalist compact. It is the Paris deal, right? Trying to eliminate trying to lower down contaminants of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, to eliminate that and to attack, those contaminants that they are damaging so much the world. That I don't have no problem with that, but to eliminate oil and gasoline, practically that, and to bring the electricity. Now everything is going to be run by energy. So that is what China wants. So let me read the article. Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. Es tan ridículo esto ya, cabrón. This is so ridiculous now, man. They're doing it in front of our faces. Oh, no, man. Oh, my God. Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. Among invitees as U.S. heralds return to forefront on climate fight. Joe Biden has invited 40 world leaders to a virtual summit on the climate crisis, the White House said in a streaming statement on Friday. Head of state, including Xi Jinping of China and Russia, Vladimir Putin, have asked to attend the two-day meeting meant to mark Washington's return to the front lines of the fight against human-caused climate change after Donald Trump disengaged from the process. They know that they're invited, Biden said to Xi Jinping and Putin, but I haven't spoken to either one of them yet. The start of the summit is on 22nd of April, coincides with Earth Day, and will come ahead of a UN meeting on the crisis. Is scheduled for November in where? Oh my God, Glasgow, Scotland. Remember where it was going to be held, the last Globalist compact I told you? It was going to be held in Scotland by Boris Johnson. Today, who was talking to Boris Johnson in the morning, having a discussion about a lot of things, but one of the things was the Paris deal, Joe Biden and Boris Johnson. And it says right here, Biden's event is being staged entirely online due to the coronavirus pandemic. The president kept his campaign pledge to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement on his first day in the White House after Trump pulled out of the deal. The return of the world's largest economy and second largest emitter of carbon dioxide became effective on 19th of February and means almost all countries are now parties on the agreement signed in 2015. Yes. Look at this. Look what it says, the year. So the Agenda 2030, but everybody's not putting attention to that. By the time of the summit, the United States will have announced an ambitious 2030 emissions target. Oh my God. Ay, Estados Unidos, ¿cómo te están partiendo el queso? According to a White House statement, it will encourage others to boost their own goal under the Paris Agreement. The summit would also highlight examples of how enhanced climate ambition will create good-paying jobs, advance innovative technologies, and help vulnerable countries adapt to climate impacts, the White House said in a statement. The U.S. invited the leaders of the Major Economies Forum on Energy and Climate, which includes the 17 countries responsible for about 80% of global emissions in the gross domestic product, as well as head of countries that they are especially vulnerable to climate impacts or are demonstrated in strong climate leadership. The U.S. president has placed a global heating at the heart of his agenda and has already made waves domestically by pledging to make energy sector emissions neutral by 2035, followed by the economy as a whole by 2050. So I will just tell you this. Pause right there. Aren't those words related to a little bit of Xi Jinping? Remember what Xi Jinping said before Joe Biden became president? You don't remember that, huh? Xi Jinping said this: by the end of 2035, I will decrease the contaminants of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide in emissions in my country to 65%. By 2060, I will have those emissions eliminated on a 98 and 99%. That means goodbye to that good 8-cylinder that you guys had, that Nova, that Chevelle Classic. It's out, eliminated. 8-cylinder, 10-cylinder, that good muscle car. Say goodbye to that. All the gigantic monopolies and companies that they are contaminating, and all those that they use oil and contaminants as, the ones that I just mentioned, they're going to be greatly affected. And not only that, there are going to be people controlled. This comes with the idea, and it is going to come to this. Remember, I have been kind of assertive on this. The world passport, the world identification, now they're using it. But now what they are going to do to these world companies and these world monopolies, other than control them, they're going to tell them how much man labor can you have. This is why AI is coming so strongly to the industry. So they're trying to control the industry. And the number one industry they will try to control, that there is the number one in the world that is manipulative, it is the automobile industry. In the automobile industry, number one is China. Number two is the United States of America. According to statistics, China sells around 22.5 million cars per year. And the United States sells 11.25 million some cars per year. So, this is incredible. This is globalists coming together. Globalist agreement. The United States of America is changing drastically into a globalist country. Part of globalist agreements, part of the new world order. I'm sorry. Oh my God, you're so conspiranoic. That's so QAnon. Get the hell out of here with QAnon. I don't believe in QAnon. I don't believe in conspiracies. This is actually a reality, and it is happening. It is actually a reality. It is happening, people. This right here. And they're going to control how many people they work in the industry, how many people, how many hours you're going to work, how many production you can make. Everything there will control it because of countries. Now they're starting with 40 countries, 40 leaders, only 40. And then after that, they're going to rejoin. It's exactly like the globalist compact of immigration. How many countries are involved? 150 some countries. So every single country is on the same ideology on globalization, on immigration, on a global immigration. Now, this is a global environmental issue. Remember what environmentalists I have said that they have said in the past about COVID? Environmentalists were really persistent on saying that COVID has been, now they're trying to implement and get in the minds of citizens, and I'm not saying it, environmentalists have said it, and I have the articles to back it up. Fact check me or whatever. There's articles that they're saying it. Environmentalists are saying this, that COVID and somehow has helped the planet to heal because it has stopped the enormous industry production and contamination, exactly like what is happening with the automobile industry, hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. So it has lowered down on those contaminants. And now they say that in Beijing, now they can see the sky. And before COVID, they cannot see the sky, but now they can see it. And now it's healing the world. Amazing, huh? And now this article, and Joe Biden and Biden, 4 leaders of the world. Let me just go and furthermore on this article. And it is exactly as this, and I will repeat this. You guys can go and fact check me and go and check what Xi Jinping said about lowering down his emissions on his country. He said by 2035, I will lower it down to 60 to 65%. And by 2060, emissions will be done. I will not have emissions in my country. He says this, the U.S. president has pledged a global heating at the heart of his agenda and has already made waves domestically by pledging to make the energy sector emissions neutral by 2035, followed by the economy as a whole by 2050. He also placed a hold on a new oil and gas drilling on federal lands and offshore, and it is expected to soon seek the 20-ton infrastructure package from Congress that will serve as the engine of future economic growth. Oh my God. So they're trying to collapse the oil industry. Isn't it? It sounds like that, huh? Doesn't it sound like that? Doesn't it? Oil, gas prices going up. The OPEP having huge problems. The Organization of Petroleum of the that is led by Arabia Saudita, Saudi Arabia. The OPEP doesn't want to do anything with China anymore, and is having problems with China, and they were having problems with Russia. It looks like they're trying to collapse the oil industry, isn't it? And it says right here, Biden dispatched his climate envoy, the former Secretary of State John Kerry, to prepare the ground for the summit in meetings. Let me rephrase that. Biden dispatched his climate envoy, the former Secretary of State Rhino John Kerry, to prepare the ground. I'm sorry, I had to say it. To prepare the ground for the summit in meetings with European leaders earlier this month. The meeting comes as the world. Oh my God, these globalists. As the world is lagging badly in its efforts to limit end of century warming of to 1.5 to 2.7 grados centígrados Fahrenheit, which scientists say it's necessary to avoid triggering and la, he, and ho. And an assessment of pledges made in the recent months by around 75 countries in the European Union, UN Climate Change said that only about 30% of global emissions were covered in the commitments. Híjole. I hate to say to all U.S. citizens and people that they're watching me from the United States and people that they're watching me from other countries, I hate to say you guys, I told you so. These globalists, man. You have to be careful with the next global agreement. This is inevitable. This right here, it's inevitable. The automobile industry, this administration just gave it to, these globalists. Chevrolet, Ford, the hell with you. You got to change. Electrical cars now, man. I don't care if you already invested trillions on your industry. You got to change to electrical cars, man. This is the new thing. This is why. And I will tell you, put attention to this. I'm not conspiracy. I'm not saying it's actually happening. This is why China is going into countries and extracting lithium. They are already in Bolivia extracting lithium. They already have an industry in Bolivia. China is already extracting lithium in Bolivia. They are already in Argentina extracting lithium. They are already in Mexico investors from China trying to invest on extracting lithium. And one of the biggest supplies in the world, it's in Sonora, Mexico, next to Arizona. Watch out if you see this administration. Put attention to this. One of the biggest supplies of lithium in the United States, it's in Nevada. If you start seeing Chinese investors in Nevada, or if you start seeing this administration starting to, to concentrate in Nevada, watch out. Watch out. Nevada has one of the biggest supplies of lithium. Biggest supplies of lithium. It's amazing. It's just unbelievable. And they are extracting little by little. They're complaining about these liberals. These liberals, man. The liberals are complaining about the America imperialism, right? They're saying, the American imperialism, that they go to other countries and they extract minerals and they plaster their capitalism and they don't give the same. La, la, la. I will ask all these American liberals or liberals in general about the American imperialism that you guys are saying. So, what's up with the Chinese imperialism? Can you explain to me what China has done to Venezuela? What China has done to the continent of America? Can you explain to me that? Can you explain to me what China is doing right now in Bolivia, extracting a mineral, bringing their jobs, their cheap paid jobs to Bolivia in exchange to extract lithium? So later on, they will have the automobile industry and the economy of that country controlled. And also they will have energy. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Nobody's answering that because everybody is Xi Jinping. Amazing, huh? But it's the American imperialism, Oscar Blue. It's like they are taking over the economy. It's like, holy cow. Like Michael Jackson. Wow. Good morning to everybody. Watch out for Nevada. People that live in Nevada. Do I got people right now in the live feed in Nevada? Do I got people in the live feed from Nevada, man? Just asking if there's somebody in Nevada right here. If somebody is from Nevada, or like they say in the United States of America, Nevada. Si alguien de ustedes son de Nevada, if some of you guys are from Nevada and you see this man right here that is in this picture right here in the middle, if you guys start seeing people from Vegas, yes. If you guys start seeing this man really being interested in Las Vegas, Nevada, I will try to find the exact location where the lithium is so concentrated on. Now, before I go, prevention. I want to prevent people. I want people to understand what is going to happen next. What is going to happen next, and this was actually happening in 2019. They use the most holiest person in the world to talk about a globalist agreement. And it was a globalist agreement of the globalist compact of education. They used the most holiest person in the world. And guess who they use on 2019 for that agreement? They use the Pope. And the Pope speaks about countries reuniting together to give children the education that they don't have around the world and to fight the poverty of children. I was like so moved when he was talking about it. I was like, wow, man. Wow. As you guys know, the Pope, it is an absolute, the undeniably truth that he's a globalist. But the Pope immediately starts saying really curious things. He says, we are going to be in charge of transporting and moving children from one place to another. And they're going to have a mentor. That's great. That's just phenomenal. And he starts inviting people from Hollywood, artists. Wow. People from the art, from the movie industry and all that kind of stuff Aren't you supposed to be against movies that they promote somehow violence and somehow of sexual content? Or aren't you supposed to be But he starts inviting basketball players, movie stars, industry, magnets from, that they have trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to support this globalist agreement of education. Next one up, the globalist compact of education. Watch out for that one, as they are going to reset the educational system. Why? It is real easy. Real easy. They are going to reset the educational system to eliminate history and to indoctrinate our new generations with their system. Real simple. Simple as that. Simple, simple, simple. Eliminate history, eliminate what a country represents, eliminate the study of history entirely itself of a country, and indoctrinate your child with what this system is going to be implemented that is going to be all globalist. So watch out for that one. I'm just throwing it out there. Oh my God, he's such a conspiranoic. I'm sorry, your news is so dangerous. Subscribe. The hell out of here. Ay, uy, qué miedo. Mira cómo estoy temblando. So, how's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. Oh my God, these people are so ridiculously just... Holy cow, people. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. This is ridiculous, man. We knew that this was going to happen, but my God, man, that quick? Like, I need you to do it right now, Biden. Yes, Xi Jinping. You're going to be the leader, Biden, because it's the first one that we need to, the country that needs to kneel down to our and submit to our command is the United States. Yeah, Xi Jinping. And you are going to be the one that is going to be inviting everybody. Yes, Master Xi Jinping. And there you have it. Again, for the last time, Joe Biden invites 40 world leaders to virtual summit climate crisis that is going to be discussed on the 20th of April. And Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin among other invitees as U.S. heralds return to forefront of the climate fight. Ta-da! Oh my God. Buenos dias. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Share this video. It was nice talking to you guys on this morning. And I just wanted to drop that off, man. Before I go, I want to say thank you to every single one of you that you're watching. Before I go, just give it a like and share. Give it a like and share this video. And also on YouTube, subscribe to my channel at YouTube as Oscar L. Blue. Say hello to all the people at YouTube, man. And also you can follow me at Facebook and my public figure page and Instagram. Also, I have Instagram now. But, I don't use it, that much. It is just so... I when I use it, I feel like a young kid, man. It's just it's so new for me. Follow me on Instagram also, and also my channel at Telegram as Oscar L. Blue. God bless you guys. And also you can follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, on all platforms. Subscribe to his channel on YouTube, and also you can follow him at his channel in Telegram. Also, Ben Berquam from Frontline America, and also Will Johnson from Unite America First. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always, your country's first. God bless.
Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and he hasn't said anything. Espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! Porque la Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.